The Thargoid War continues, but how much is too much? As of today, there are now 8 Thargoid maelstroms. This comprises of 278 different star systems in various states of Thargoid War. Just a single one of these star systems is in post-Thargoid recovery after players managed to successfully push the Thargoids out of the star system. Now, as far as we know, these 8 maelstroms consist of the 8 incoming Thargoids. It means that very likely there isn't any further maelstroms come in, at least none that we have seen so far. But that's not to say that more Thargoids won't appear in the near future. We don't know yet though. But in the meantime, well, the current onslaught is very much overwhelming. Fortunately, Frontier have provided optional new weapons. If you haven't been out there and done the various grinds to unlock the anti-Xeno weaponry, you can now go and purchase these from rescue ships. You can see the rescue ships as the green medical icons on the galaxy map. Just head to one of those systems and dock at the rescue ship, and hopefully at some point you will be able to buy these new AX weapons. I've checked this out today. They should be available today according to the Galnet post. You can see that here. But for some reason they're not in the game just yet. So maybe we need to wait for a small update or a server tick or something to hopefully bring these online for us to purchase. So according to Frontier's post, there will be 3 different types of weapons: an enhanced AX multi-cannon, turreted, an enhanced AX missile rack, also turreted, okay, and an enhanced AX multi-cannon. This will be fixed. Frontier, via this post, are recommending that any players who want to engage in the Thargoid combat within the Maelstrom systems should be equipped with these new weapons. And that will be because any Guardian-based technology no longer works against the Thargoids. It's basically completely and utterly ineffective. The Galnet post goes on to say that we can expect to see further and future enhanced weapons over the coming days and the coming weeks. It says a further update will be provided next Thursday unless no additional modules have been established during the week. So the way that these are getting established is via community goals. Players are going out and participating in these community goals, delivering the necessary components and achieving the necessary activities to get these weapons unlocked. You can see right here the current community goal. There are 2 in fact, and these hopefully should unlock another 2 sets of weapons. So personally speaking, I think it's infinitely more preferable to head out to a rescue ship to be able to purchase the weapons you want, rather than to have to spend an age unlocking and grinding to get access to the weapons. So yeah, this is definitely a best way to go, a much better way to go. But that really does lead us to the question of, even if all the players who want to get involved in Thargoid combat go out and purchase these weapons and equip them, how effective is that going to be? And how many maelstroms are too many? Currently, it seems unlikely in the extreme that players are going to be pushing back the Thargoids out of more than a handful of systems each and every week. What we don't know just yet is the pace at which Thargoid activity will spread. Now, we do have a little bit of an idea, but it's been kind of offset by the constant arrival of new maelstroms. Now all 8 Thargoids have arrived. There may be no more maelstroms added to the mix, so over the coming weeks that will give us a bit of a better and clearer picture of what to expect in terms of the pace of Thargoid expansion. And all of this is very important, because if that activity continued at the same pace at its current rate, then, well, the entire bubble would be in trouble very, very fast. If it's to slow down a little bit though, it seems humans will have some hope at the very least. Now, a bigger question perhaps is what is going to happen next. I think it seems at least some of the answer will be found in the centre of the Maelstrom, but it's going to be a while until we find out how to get in there, or at least until Frontier give us the means to access the centre of the Maelstroms. Another Galnet post, I'm going to take a bit of a quote here. This is from an article or an in-game news feed, an in-fiction news feed called The Empirical. It says, "The hazardous nature of the Maelstroms has challenged all efforts at scientific examination. In terms of scale and composition, they resemble a small nebula. yet surely artificial. Their highly corrosive clouds share chemical signatures with known Thargoid technology, but prevent all scans from identifying what generates them. So I'm going to go out on a limb and speculate a little bit here. It seems very likely that we're going to need at least 2 new components of technology. The first will be anti-corrosive armor that can, well, basically protect us a little bit longer inside these clouds, if not indefinitely. And another bit of technology will be some scanners to allow us to scan whatever is in the center of these clouds. Now, based upon the way the story's unfolding so far, it seems quite probable in fact, that this future technology would come in the form of community goals. Currently though, the community goals are for the anti-Xeno weaponry that we've already mentioned. So it highlights Frontier's approach here. It's definitely multi-staged and multi-pronged. It's very likely they have all of this story, this narrative unfolding and measured out over the coming weeks and the coming months. They very likely have a clear picture of just how long they expect each stage to take. Now, how much players' impact, how much players' involvement in this is going to affect the overall story and the overall outcome, the rate at which things progress, really is, for now at least, anyone's guess. There's likely an element of railroading going on here, ensuring that players head in a specific direction. But likewise, there's also an element of freedom here, as players certainly don't have to contribute, but any who do are certainly influencing which weapons get unlocked and when, along with which star systems are moving into a state of recovery. For now at least then, it's perhaps a little too early to determine just how much is too much when it comes to this Thargoid war. Whilst their forces are certainly somewhat overwhelming, there's early indications that some progress is being made towards giving players the necessary tools to start pushing things forward and changing that outcome. Do let me know your thoughts and feelings on all of this in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.